Oh, Joe, the Browns will evaluate Dylan Gabriel's hamstring Saturday morning, but they're optimistic the rookie will start the preseason game against the Eagles, per Jeremy Fowler. Gabriel strained his hamstring on August 2nd and didn't return to full participation in practice until this week. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders will not play this week. Shedeur was hurt in Wednesday joint practice and could return to practice next week and play in the preseason finale. What are we expecting, Ocho? What do we expect from Dylan Gabriel?
Man, I'm expecting Dylan Gabriel to play. I ain't trying to hear nothing about no hamstrings and all that. You ain't that fast. You're not that explosive anyway. I need you to get out there and compete. I want to see what you look like without the green and gold on. I want to see what you look like in that brown when the lights is on, when that pressure's on. You know, especially after what Shedeur was able to do. You were the third round pick. I need you to go out there and show me why you were the third round pick. That's it.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Hey, look.
Hey, I wish you nothing but the best, but I want to see it.
Play this weekend. He's nursing an oblique injury that will likely keep him out of the Browns' second preseason game tomorrow against the Super Bowl champion Eagles. Shedeur had a promising debut last weekend, so this feels a little bit like a setback. But our Chris Canty thinks it could be a blessing in disguise. CC? He would. Do you agree with Canty?
No, I do not. Like, missing time as a fourth-string, fifth-round draft pick is never a good thing. And, like, I understand where Chris Canty is coming from this standpoint. Like, it's easier to go from Joe Flacco to Shedeur than start off with Shedeur and then he struggles, then you move on because you risk losing the young man as far as confidence concerned. But at the end of the day, he's still the fourth string quarterback on the depth chart for the Cleveland Browns. And so any day that you miss is an opportunity for someone else to capitalize on that. Dylan Gabriel is coming back from injury. What if Dylan Gabriel goes out there and plays well? Dylan Gabriel was the third round pick. He got picked 2 rounds higher than Shedeur Sanders. And so when you're missing time in the preseason and you already splitting up snaps with 3 other quarterbacks, that is not a good thing.
Totally agree. If, like, we were just looking at that footage, Graz, and Shedeur Sanders played really well last week. Hard stop. He played some of these throws he made, these 2 touchdown passes, those are layered NFL throws. He led the nation in completion percentage, and he's showing a reason why this injury is awful because it's interrupting the momentum. You guys know we're in the ultimate meritocracy. He earned more reps this week. He probably would have played more. And it's really too bad. I totally disagree with Chris Candy relative to how it could have played out. I'm not saying he would have started opening day, but obviously he's going to be on the team. But just in terms of worries on the depth chart, this injury is a setback.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like Canty had almost as good a chance to start week 1 as Shedeur for the Browns based on the way things have gone. But I mean, when he gets hurt at this time of camp, what does that mean for him?
Well, I mean, we keep saying he's a 5th round pick, which is right, but like we have to understand that he's a different type of 5th round pick. He is a 5th round pick who's going to get a chance to start at some point this season. I think we all would be shocked. And I understand your 5th round pick, you want to keep going out there and keep getting better and keep moving up the depth chart. I'm sure he would love that. But I do agree with you guys. The idea that him not wanting to start at any point, I get where the big dog Chris Canty is coming from, but I don't agree with it. I think you want to get out there as soon as possible, play as well as you can as soon as possible, because I think for the Browns, their expectation right now is probably to use one of their 2 first-round picks or package those 2 next year to move up in the draft. You have to start changing their mind. I don't think that they are committed to any quarterback that's in that building right now. So the sooner you can get out there to change their mind, the better off you'll be.
To that point, and to D. Wood's question, what if Dylan Gabriel has a big game this weekend? I mean, does he start to become a consideration for them?
Yeah, possibly. And look, Dylan Gabriel is a really good college player, but when you look at him from a height and athletic standpoint, it's really bucking the odds. And look, he could play great, and hopefully he does for him. But realistically, Shedeur Sanders has dramatically more ability. He's built for the NFL. And look, Dylan Gabriel could be a developmental guy, and we'll see how he does, this weekend. But to me, going to Nick's point, the likelihood of a quarterback evolving from this year's draft would be Shedeur Sanders.
It feels like, based on the way this has gone with the injuries and everything in camp, that Joe Flacco is likely to open the season as the starter. It's a tough open to the season. I mean, they open with the Bengals, they got the Ravens, they got the Packers. It's a tough one, but at some point, you expect we'll see all these guys as they kind